Welcome, all you Rosecraft blades lovers from around the world to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Yes, I picked it up. The Rosecraft Blade Cotton Sampler, also known as the Mill Creek Cotton Sampler, part number RCT024BSW. Black sandalwood. They also make it in red sandalwood. I don't know if the light's getting in on this. I picked this one up from Blade Show, Texas, from the man himself, Andy. It was so nice to meet him. I had picked up a case knife, and it was getting toward the end of the show, and it's like, I'm here. This is one I have wanted for a little while, and I was kind of holding off on it. What a better place to pick one up than Blade Show, Texas. Andy was so awesome. The showroom model was absolutely amazing with the wood grain. I almost picked that one up, but Andy was nice enough to open up all of them that he had there, and I got my choice. Like I said, I don't know if this is coming out in the light. You can see I have a really cool knot here. I didn't think I would like the black sandalwood so much, but after getting the Stinking Creek Sow Belly, it just really blew my socks off. You can see there's wood grain in there. It is dark, it depends on the light, but I do like the lighter swirls you get, and this one had a really cool knot. It has the rosebud bomb shield. It's a bear head, and yes, it's a cotton sampler. The spay blade, everybody loves. I call it a scalpel. Beautiful swedging D2 steel, nice nail nick, Rosecraft stamped on the front bolster. You see Andy's maker's mark, D2 steel, and the model number really small there. Don't know if you can see that. Great half stop, great snap, fit and finish, blade dead down the center, back spring. It was so nice to be able to check this out. Now, I've yet to get really bad ones. Never. He usually holds them off the side a second, completely smooth in the closed position on the back, half stop, completely smooth and in the open position. Well done, Rosecraft blades. I think these are around $63 to $65. They had a Blade Show special for $55. Andy's such a swell guy, he even gave me a better deal. The Baxter's Blades deal. Very nice of him. And he threw in this slip, the Rosecraft large slip. Really nice. It is made in China. You got the red stitching. Beautiful grain to this leather. These run about $14.95, I think. Almost $15. Now, I do have a lot of slips, but I did want to try out one of these, and nice to have a dedicated Rosecraft blade slip with the RC stamped into it and the Rosecraft underneath. Works great. I've actually already carried this to work, and I like these as a secondary. They're great box openers. They're just a different style, and they're not everybody's jam. And I had done a video on why I was not going to pick this up. Well, because I have 3 or 4 Rough Riders, and they're really nice, and I honestly didn't think I needed this, but this pattern just really calls to me. I really like how Andy does the swedging. I really like the shape of the blade. I like the nice point he puts on it. Let's do a comparison here. It's actually shorter in the handle length than the Rough Rider, and the blade actually looks longer and more of a useful cutting edge. Not quite as much belly as the Rough Rider cotton sampler. This is a brown bone. You can find them very cheap. I like it doesn't have a stamp on the front bolster. And quite honestly, I can't remember if I mentioned it, this is the only Rough Rider I have without a match strike pole. I don't know if this was like a factory defect, if it's really rare, or what the deal is. The match strike poles are all right. They're not totally my jam, but it's hard to find a Rough Rider that doesn't have it. This is another one that Andy had his say on, was the classic green micarta. You can see he has stainless liners. Like the Rosecraft, it's all stainless. and not brass liners like this one. Very cool. A little bit shorter, which is, it's nice. It's still a good 4-finger grip. Don't worry, this isn't measles from Texas. I was at work yesterday yanking signs off the wall and my hand was bashing against the wall. I did check out what measles look like, and don't worry, I didn't get the measles. I believe it starts on the face first, but you never know. I was in Texas touching knives with a bunch of other people who were touching knives. So fantastic cotton sampler. Highly recommended. If you haven't tried this pattern, I would definitely try it. You know, if you don't want to spend as much as these are, try a Rough Rider first. This is definitely way better quality. You can see swedging down the spine here. I think it looks better, it feels better, and yeah, like I said, higher quality. This is my first Rosebud bomb shield. Very nice, very simple. Transitions and everything are absolutely perfect on this one. Well, in talking to Andy at the booth, he was nice enough to give me a close-hand look of what is to come. So on the computer, he pulled up a photo, and I don't know if I'm supposed to give this away, but I'm sure if he didn't want it out there, he wouldn't tell a YouTube knife channel. Well, the first thing is, most of you have seen the King Creek Jack, the Coke bottle that is 3.5 inches. Absolutely love this knife. I have two. I have the orange surfboard 70s one. This is the rosewood, or maybe yellow sandalwood. Very cool. So this is 3.5 inches. Well, I've been wanting more manufacturers to do a larger Coke bottle. You don't see very many of them anymore. Case used to have them. I've seen some Marbles. Not very many of them. Case does have the small swell center, which is 3 inches, even smaller than this. This is a great size. I really like it, but I'd like to see a larger one. And sure enough, he's coming out with a larger Coke bottle. It will be 4 1/8 inch close, so just like a trapper length. And he said it won't have this coffin end cap though. So this is very unique to this one. He said it's going to be rounded. Saw a picture, it almost looked like a burnt white bone or toasted white bone. Can't remember if there's going to be another one coming in the 6th run, but very cool to see that. Another thing I did hear mention was he's going to be coming out with a Stag Otter Creek Barlow. Absolutely love this one. This wood is fantastic. I think this is the yellow sandalwood. The red and the yellows, they really are close. And Stag. And he has released the Beaver Creek Barlow and the Loosatchee Jack in Stag. So very nice to see that this one will be coming in Stag. One more spoiler or two. One of my favorite patterns by him, the Appalachian Jack, one of his early patterns. This is the original black micarta. It is different micarta now, if they're still available. Great clip point blade. This pattern is based off of a IXL pattern from older pictures. That I think it was a spear point, but it did have the pry bar, which was very cool. Well, apparently not everybody likes the pry bar. And so the newer ones are probably going to come without the pry bar. And I have been saying, when are you going to bring back another Appalachian Jack? Bring it in Bora Bora Blue. And I saw a picture of this in Bora Bora Blue, and man, I cannot wait. I think there's going to be maybe a blue denim coming also, which is very good to see. More Appalachian Jacks, and man, Bora Bora Blue. I'm very excited. There was a few more things. We're going to see a Rosecraft Blade Peanut, their very first Peanut. I didn't bring a Peanut out here to show you. They've never released the Peanut. That's also going to have Bora Bora Blue and Stag. If you know me, I've been starting to collect Peanuts because I'm not happy with the 2025 case vault pattern at all. And the Peanuts are really nice. I have one that is gifted to me, and I purchased the carbon steel deep red bone. The pictures I saw of these, they're going to have squared off bolsters. And like I said, Bora Bora Blue and Stag, I'm probably going to have to get both of them. Nothing yet on the price of these or what they're going to cost. I'm sure we'll find out in the 6th run, so it'll be this year sometime. I have no idea when they're going to drop. Thank you so much, Andy, for your fantastic customer service at Blade Show, even just picking up this cotton sampler. It was just really nice to have you pull them all out of the boxes and let me pick my pick and give me an even better discount than you had at Blade Show. And you threw in this awesome slip. So very happy I added this one to the collection. There are a few patterns that I haven't picked up. I am going to be more selective. And like I said, I was on the fence about this, but when I saw that show, I had to at least get one. Well, I believe that is it. I may have a little bit more to say about Rosecraft blades at the show. That'll come up in my next video. I have another stag knife on the way. Apparently, Bread Hill forgot to ship it. And I will talk about that when it comes. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take a chance with a new pattern. Take care.